All right, and welcome back here to the European qualifiers as we are getting continued ways here for the EU quals. They're starting to get to the end. Two more BO1s, right, Black?
Shaping it out. But then after that, wait, is that it for those two groups? Or there's going to be good brackets after, right?
Well, yeah, there's BO3s and a double elimination
Yeah, that's
bracket
actually
after
going to be
that.
way more fun. Like, I'm not a big fan of BO1s. Like, the better team can always lose. Some people might say it's more exciting, but in reality, I feel like it really just makes games a little less exciting because teams play safer.
Right,
BO3, you can really leave it all on the table.
right. Yeah, this is the Serbian lineup here with LeBron, Bornea, or at least it should be Bornea.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I don't
I mean,
think LeBron played yesterday, actually.
I don't think so either. But where are they? They're 3-1. Serbia's 3-1. North Macedonia also 3-1. So this is pretty much to decide who's going to be in the upper bracket for this group.
Correct.
So
Very important, obviously. Only
yeah,
two best of three wins will get you there. And you have two lives. Two lives are awesome. I would love to have two lives.
yeah. 2 lives, double limb, North Macedonia roster. We could take a look at that. As it's we watched these guys. They looked all right. North Macedonia 3-1. They're in a good spot. They should be happy. All going well for them at the moment, right?
Yeah. If they win this, they secure the upper bracket, so very important for them, of course.
Yeah.
Big upset against Bulgaria yesterday. We'll see if they can sort of keep that momentum because they surprised me, at least personally, with how well they played. But they got
Right.
Beastmaster. Beastmaster.
Hmm.
Not a fair hero.
Brood's not a fair hero. We just saw in that last game. That
Yeah,
was,
lots of not fair heroes.
yeah, that was insane. It was really just, I couldn't believe it. But I don't know. It just, the games have felt pretty one sided. There haven't been that many, like, really close games.
Yeah,
So,
most of the games have been pretty one-sided. I mean, there's so many different factors, right, coming into play. Like how well do they know each other? For example, Poland with Nisha looked absolutely amazing because they literally played on the team for many years together, so the synergy is always going to be there.
right.
But if it's like a new stack, how much synergy is there? Is there any synergy? Do you just GG out after 5 minutes? Lots of
Yeah.
questions to be answered.
I mean, we've seen that too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Which I don't think I've ever seen, actually. At least people try a little bit, like 15 minutes. If it still doesn't go well, then you're like, okay, maybe it's time to go. But yeah, 5 minutes is pretty interesting. Put it that way.
right. Yeah, 5 minutes is definitely a quick one. And we could see what Slovakia, they were really struggling in their previous games. And they had that 20-minute game where it was like 60 kills against them. So it's just, I understand that just after a long day, your last BO1, you just kind of want to be done with it. GG, get me out of here. I'm done. Right?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I wouldn't have a mindset like that, but as I said, everybody functions differently. Every team functions differently. I don't exactly know how long they have played together or if they've played together at all that stuff. No clue. But yeah, GGing out early like that usually mm, probably doesn't mean the best for your future prospects.
Yeah, that's true. What do you think's going to happen in this game? If you had to just guess.
If I had to just guess, I feel somebody's gonna get Beastmaster and they're just gonna win the game because of Beastmaster.
Okay.
Yeah. Who's it gonna be? I don't know. North Macedonia had it yesterday, so maybe Serbia is more inclined to ban it out. But I really think between the two of them, it will come down to draft, like a lot.
Right. So let's get into it. We do have a draft starting in just a moment. Should be ready to show you a decent game of Dota. Should be fun. I mean, this is definitely upper bracket deciding. So there's a lot here to just give yourself a second life. And like you said, more lives, very important.
Yeah, yeah. Just the security of of not being out of the tournament after losing a series. So it's very reassuring. And of course, 2 best of 3s are much easier to win than 4 best of 3.
Hmm.
DK ban, wow, interesting.
Early DK ban as well.
Mm-hmm. Generally not something we see all that often. Is it a North Macedonia special? Yesterday they didn't ban it against them. Not sure, maybe they just don't want to play against DK.
Yeah, definitely a weird one. DK isn't exactly one of those like breakout heroes. So kind of surprising.
Yeah, also has lots of counters in this patch, of course. I wonder if DK is ever really gonna be dead. I feel like no. It's just the simplicity of the hero and what he offers just makes him a very attractive option most of the time, no?
I guess so.
I like safe Dota. I like click stunts. I like tanky heroes. DK does all of that.
I'm not on board with that. I think DK is a boring hero.
Oh, he's super boring, for sure. I hate playing DK. But I feel like whenever I play DK, I just win the game.
Yeah. It just, yeah.
Like, I literally only play DK if I want to super try hard and just win the game.
Right.
If not, I'll just pick A mid.
Yeah. Or line mid. Or Bane.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
And then your team is like, why are you doing this, man?
Yeah, even though you're 12-1, you're, quote, griefing.
Yeah. And it's not anyone else. It's always my fault. You know, you can't have any creativity unless you're Thompson, of course.
Yeah, it does feel that way in pubs.
Dude, I literally get called a Thompson copycat all the time. It's so annoying.
Yeah. And you were
I
here
do like my
first.
own things, like, oh, you're Thompson. Now you think you're Thompson? Oh.
To
Maybe
be
he's
fair,
copying me.
To be fair, that's like not you are Thompson, but that is like that's like they just use Thompson as oh, you think you're creative. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
exactly. Yeah, that's
nothing
what I
more than
mean.
that.
Like, why would they do that?
Yeah.
You know, back in my days, I also did quite a bit of innovative stuff.
Right.
Yeah, don't forget.
Hmm.
Well, Pangolier first pick, certainly not what I expected.
Yeah.
And my prediction was already wrong. Beastmaster's out, so.
Talk about
Well.
boring heroes. I think Pango is boring in my eyes.
Oh yeah, I hate Pangolier. I play against it. I hate playing with it. Hate seeing it. I don't
It's
know.
just boring overall. It's the same. It's been the same type of hero forever. I don't like seeing it. Get it out of here.
Hard agree.
Even when they
Please
try
get
to
it away
nerf
from me.
this hero, they make it stronger. Somehow.
It's just the way it plays. I feel it's very, like, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
It's not exciting.
Yeah.
Hoodwink, on the other hand, though, it's a pretty fun hero.
We saw Hoodwink in the last game.
How to do?
They did good. I mean, they had a brute in their game, so they just ran over him.
Yeah, we also saw Hoodwink in the game prior to that. Also did amazingly.
We've been seeing a lot of snap. The meta's just been the same, you know? Like it's just a lot of it's been like the same heroes. Not much spread on what we've been seeing.
Yeah, and I don't think it's going to be changing anytime soon.
Yeah.
It's just these heroes are good, so they'll always be picked. A little bit of a shame because Dota, how many heroes do we have? 123. But really, at any given time, I feel like only really like 40 of them are viable.
Yeah, over 100 will get picked or so, but I agree with that.
Yeah, like one game, and that game they probably lose, and then they get picked again. And everyone's wondering, why did you do that?
But I would definitely like to see more viability in other heroes.
Mm-hmm. Hard agree, for sure. I
All
don't
right,
know.
SB. I'm a
SB.
little surprised that Darkseer continues to sit idly by. Unless that maybe is what they pick next.
Yeah, just in general, in this qualifier, we haven't really seen like any Darkseid at all. Like literally everyone's ignoring it. Which is very interesting. Because at tier 1 Dota, it's like a staple pick right now.
Yeah.
Phoenix into the Snapfire.
That's
Okay.
dangerous.
That's very dangerous. What are they thinking?
That I don't really like that.
No, I don't either. I'm not entirely sure what they thought. Or what the idea behind that is. I mean, even if they somehow win, it's just not good. It's like one of the hardest counters in the game. And what can you do about it? Nothing. I mean, you can build a radiance and not skill egg, but then you're not really playing your hero. They don't even have a good setup with it either.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't really get it. Like picking straight into counters is something we've seen a couple times throughout this event.
Yeah, and it never really worked. That's cause counters are counters for a reason, B-Cop, believe it or not.
See what else they pick up here for the side of North Macedonia.
They must be super happy right now with where they're at in the draft.
They've got 2 heroes that do well against Phoenix. They're
Yeah.
happy with that.
100%.
And another hero that does well, you know?
Win rate. We have seen a lot of win range at this tournament in general. I know it has a very high win rate in pubs, but it's obviously very different in actual pro Dota.
What makes Windrunner so desirable as a hero?
Well, obviously, Shackle Shot can be game winner. Pretty strong lane. The new power shot is ridiculous. You have an insane amount of single target damage. One of the highest in the entire game, even. You can push buildings. You take rows fast. The hero checks pretty much every box. Can be ran as a support if you really want to. Roll. Well, this Phoenix is not going to have a good time.
No. It is kind of crazy that you just get banned, even though you're in the game with all these counters.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to expect that, though.
Right.
Like, we will see if they have like some, some sauce with that, or if it's just completely random. I mean, okay, it's a little bit better now. The lane is strong, of course, Brew Phoenix, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to judge before I see anything, but
Yeah.
it already looks rather peculiar.
We saw how good it can be. That's for sure. The brew with Cinder Brew activating, but we'll see how good it is here.
I generally don't like just picking 4 lanes like that, though. Like Phoenix usually has to play a big part in team fights, and it just doesn't feel like he will be able to have sort of impact in this game.
What could your last pick truly be?
Well, they need a carry that can deal with Troll as well. There aren't too many of that. I mean, Void would have been the best by far, but that's obviously gone. Now, what do they want to do next? The real question then. What's even left in the pool that really fights Troll well?
OD?
I mean, Troll always has been like the sort of anti-carry hero.
Yeah, and it's not a carry, but I always think OD against Troll.
Yeah, it just doesn't work because their draft is pretty locked in already, unfortunately. Like if they had a more open draft, I could definitely see an OD here.
I don't like Void, I guess, is the one counter to Troll, but I don't really see anything else that is like this crazy counter.
No, especially not as a carry.
Yeah.
Well, time is ticking on both sides. Let's see if they have like a solution to all of these problems they have right now. Chaos Knight is not that solution. He needs to get a Bloodthorn. And that's obviously quite late into the game.
Yeah. And his lane is what? Him and Phoenix?
Or Spirit Breaker. Either way, not the strongest.
I'd more so want it to be Spirit Breaker just because I think Phoenix needs to be with the Brew to activate the Cinder Brew easily.
I agree. I don't want them to mix it with the lanes too much. So Ember, okay, so it's Wind Ranger. That's actually pretty good then. I think like CK doesn't care too much about Wind Ranger. I don't know. I just really like this Phoenix is not doing it for me. I don't know how strong they're gonna be in the lanes. Maybe they crush the lanes so hard that it won't matter because they're so far ahead. But if they go into the mid game with any sort of like in an even game, I don't see what Phoenix can contribute at all to this game.
I don't think Phoenix really contributes to this game, but I'm wondering if the other four heroes can do enough. Because how do you? I guess you could keep people away from the egg with Rolling Thunder and having Chaos Bolt and the Brew.
Yeah, it's just really Snapfire needs what 1 second,
Yeah.
and you scrambled up instantly. Well, we'll see what they have in store for us because again, they kind of drafted themselves into a little bit of a corner.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Generally, that doesn't go too well.
Agreed. Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think it'll go that well, and we'll see because this game is the most important. So you gotta kind of fight for it, or hope to fight for it.
Yeah.
We'll see if they can do that. We'll get into it in just a moment. It's the what's it called? Not the situation time. When you're
strategy time.
Strategy time. Yeah, I knew it had an S in it. All right, fair enough. But just the strategy time, then the loading in. Off. Yeah, they've added a lot here. Games used to just start, where it's now strategy time, and then the intros of all these heroes.
Yep. And faster time, and that time, and every time.
Yeah. Let's see how this goes.
But eventually, you actually load into the game, and you can play the game.
Wonder what lane's going to go the best for both teams.
I mean, we saw Brewmaster Phoenix a lot. The lane is definitely strong. I don't even want to dispute that. It's just again, what will the Phoenix offer beyond that? Because if you want strong lanes with a Brewmaster, there's many options. It doesn't have to be a Phoenix.
All right. Doesn't look like they're going to contest, though. In terms of bounty runes. Allison played
Behind the
well when
boss.
we saw him last time.
Yeah, he played well. I cast him as well. Very decent player, for sure. You know, I wonder how many of these players actually get scouted from like better teams through these
Right.
kind of tournaments. I feel like it should be quite a decent amount. Because there's definitely always players that, you know, like hidden gems that you just don't see because they don't have the opportunity to be shown.
Yeah, especially in your region. Like, if
Yeah.
this is like a regional thing, you find somebody who you want to play with.
Mm-hmm. For next National Cup, maybe even.
Well, it's hard for next National Cup, right? Like, this is probably the teams for those National Cups, so you'd have to find somebody else would be within those qualifiers. So they'd have to be from your country.
But he just said WC.
Water closet?
Yeah, that's a big no-no for me. Yeah, you instantly threw my list once you do that.
How come?
Because you're supposed to do your business before the game. Unless it was an emergency, in which case it probably wouldn't take that. It wouldn't be that quick.
I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I have stomach issues. I don't know if I could even survive.
Well, in that case, it's an emergency, though, right?
I guess so.
I'm saying most people are actually kind of like, yeah, I don't want to go right now. I'll go another time.
Yeah, they did put the Spirit Breaker top.
Yeah, I think that's what they had to do.
Yeah, definitely. Immediately, a little Shredder. Like, we've seen Little Shredder level 2 be like a nuisance.
That spell is so strong now, early on.
No cookie. 102.
Yeah, cookies is gone. Nobody wants the cookie anymore.
It just doesn't cost... For the damage that it does, it feels like it just does not cost enough mana.
You mean Shredder?
Yeah.
It's very similar to Beastmaster Access.
Yeah, the mana cost just isn't high enough.
Yeah, way too spammable. I wonder what they think when they make these balance changes, because they obviously know.
Yeah. See how Allison does in this lane. This is... I was going to say, is this lane Pango favored? It's already looking very Pango favored.
Yeah, it's generally not that bad, though. Like, Ember is considered a pretty good hero against Pango, not just in the lane, but in the game overall. But of course, the early CS can always skew a matchup into someone's favor.
Yeah, Allison's level 3, so now he's the one who puts some damage here onto the Pango, which is quite nice. And this charge is going to be just a touch too late to stop this bottle from getting refilled. Cloud taking some damage and waiting to see level 3 here bottom. I think that's going to be a very big point of contention.
Yeah, level 3 with level 2 Spirits and Cinderbrew level 2. As I said, it's going to be a big upgrade for them. Definitely what they're waiting and looking for.
I thought for a second they might want to turn this around, but there were still a couple Fire Spirits left on the Phoenix. A Scatter Blast. That wasn't put together. Like, that was Scatter Blast on one and Axes on the other.
Yeah.
If that was Scatter Blast and Axes on Phoenix, I could see him dying. In North Macedonia, man, the CS wise, they're already up 1,000 net worth. Like, they're looking really good. And they're going to get a solo first blood.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and a second. Ay. That is not how you want to start this at all.
I mean, North Macedonia against Bulgaria yesterday, they looked really good. And they seem like a very solid team overall.
What was that? Bottom lane. Going for this brew again. Icarus dive, and the blood grenade's going to hold him off. And actually might be able to help them turn this around. Zipzap playing on the edge of, like, life.
Yeah, careful there with the... with your life, as you said. You don't want to overstep any boundaries there.
Ooh, the scatter blast. And now a blood grenade of their own. But Cinder Brew, it's not going to matter that it activates. They might actually get 2. Oh, boy.
Just outplaying them completely. Very nice to see. I love aggression like that. Really well done.
Ooh. All right. Kills himself to the tower. Actually almost got a courier with it, and that would have been a bracer taken out of the mix. Yeah, no, a sliver more health. Bottom lane.
Days
oh, good charge.
where if you kill a courier, the items drop from it.
I don't miss those days.
Why?
I guess there was one courier, so it was way easier to take care of.
Well, you say that, but everybody, like as soon as something happened, literally everybody clicked on it and did whatever they thought was best.
That's true.
Too many chefs in the kitchen meme.
The days of buying the courier and the upgrade. Oy.
That was great too. That was great too. Because I never had to buy it.
Do you think that it should be changed and everybody should have to buy their couriers?
I think it would definitely tone the power level of Dota down a little bit, and I would like that quite a bit, to be honest.
Bottom lane. Looking like they're gonna kill Troll again.
Yeah, I mean, you know how strong the lane is.
Certainly do. Yeah. They get this Pango though. That's a good trade. One that they should be happy with.
Yeah, probably are as well. I mean, Pangoli we've seen last game too. Once you have a bad game, it's so hard for you to come back into the game.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, you don't farm amazingly well.
Yeah, we'll see how he ends up coming back into the game. Because it might potentially be a huge problem.
But at least they're shutting down the Troll a little bit. So I don't know if that's going to matter all too much. This Windrunner's having a great time. About to be 7 minutes. They'll hit that Wisdom Rune up. Although Spirit Breaker trying to steal it. The charge is timed right. But now if you give up your life, it's never great. I guess it's sort of worth it, but both supports were there for that kill, so it's almost like they got a Wisdom Rune of their own.
Yeah, I mean, kills got buffed so much that definitely the XP gain of that is very, very valuable. I oftentimes wonder also how worth is it suiciding for Rune?
Ooh. This TP is late. This charge not gonna do anything, and now they get another kill. Now they're way more than fine. Ember's level 8, 2 levels ahead of this Pango.
Making it look easy, yeah. I mean, you got a solo kill, another gank on him.
4 heroes coming mid. Oh, man, looking for the charge. Do you just die here now? A Remnant back, shield crashing, slight used, Remnant forward now, and that'll send him back towards the Hoodwink that dies in retaliation, but Another kill there for Allison. Really good with these mobile heroes.
Definitely. Very amazing. Every
kill.
time I've seen him, plays really well. And good night.
He doesn't have Primal Split. Going for this is such a tough play. Because, yeah, you just get focus fired down.
And now Penguin is in trouble too.
Yeah, he doesn't have roll, power shot, shield crashing, charge in.
Oh,
good slight.
Beautiful.
Another kill. Allison also burning Alex. The shackle doesn't connect, but when the power shot's there, another slight and ultra kill for this Windrunner.
This game just went
tits up.
Time to poop for them. Yeah. Definitely not how they envisioned this to go at all. But a really good plays by Allison. I mean, the entire team played really well there. The Brewmaster rotation without ult, though. Very curious one. Generally, you would never do that. It's literally a power spike and you're so weak without it.
I wonder if they felt forced to make that move. Like they just felt the game slipping so far away from them.
Looked like it, right? But this is like the sort of death trap of Dota. Because now the game is really far away from them.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you really bring it back. It is in such a rough spot. And it's not going to get easier. Mortimer's kisses already, and they do have Rolling Thunder, but... Oh, God. One shot from dead. Lucky he could go that direction. There was nobody else waiting for him. Like, this whole time, Troll's just bottom farming.
Yeah,
and
he's free farming completely.
He's happy to farm too.
100%. Get into a quick Battle Fury. I mean, Allison right now is the big winner, though. He's massive himself in terms of both experience and gold.
They have the Vessel. And they have a charge. He's got his ult. But there's the Primal Split. They'll stun him up, and they lose track of him in the trees. So it doesn't even have to use Battle Trance. I mean, they have vision of him still with this Obs placed down. Which I'll be shocked if they don't just get away.
The kill.
I'm surprised they didn't just commit for it. I don't know why they didn't.
I have to agree.
Oh, the scatter into the shackle shot to stop the charge. TP attempt. And they're safe. That could have been way worse. Much worse.
Well, Bruce Smith, though, is supposed to be your team fight winning ability, basically. The fact that you don't have it now is... It's rather difficult to work with because now it's all onto North Macedonia again. They have free reign the map till that's back up.
There's no real reason to fight either and make it difficult on yourself.
Ooh, Misty with a cookie potentially.
I will say, you know, it was 5,000 net worth lead, and now it's coming down on this farming that the side of Serbia has been able to do.
They're definitely farming themselves into a nice position again. You're very right with that.
Oh, the focus fire. Oh, the power shot misses. Now you've just fed so much gold into the CK.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Brings him closer to his Orchid, and Orchid CK can solo kill literally everybody.
Game just went from one-sided to definitely doable here now for Serbia. Especially Brew is getting way open space down bottom, and now he's level 8. He's going into that Radiance. You need to be careful. You gotta check up on these heroes. You can't just let them have free reign of the map like this, especially the Chaos Knight. Spirit Breaker, yeah, that's all well and fine if you want to get this kill or try to get this kill. But not getting this kill now feels even worse. Oh. The slight on the charge makes that doable, but they'll lose the Snapfire in retaliation.
Allison, though, that would be the biggest kill. They cannot lose him, no matter what.
Yeah, they don't get it, though.
Yeah.
Close.
Again, he went for the mage there. I mean, he had a fantastic game. At least he's snowballing with it. But again, a Maelstrom, wouldn't it just have been better?
Yeah, I don't really think Mage Slayer is this amazing item, but what do I know?
What do we know?
Another kill there as they take out the Brew, and CK, he's sitting low within his own jungle going for that Orchid after that armlet.
Yeah, it's just a standard build-up nowadays. It's too good to not do. The fact that it gives HP, mana, regen, and attack speed is crazy good.
Very, very good. So, 3-man smoke. We'll see if they plan to do anything with this. Not exactly easy, though. We'll try. Killing Allison would be huge. I don't know how viable or possible that is for them.
It's a tough kill. He's very mobile, of course, and he has that mage there.
Oh, Mortimer's Kiss is mid. But again, Allison now just getting bounced up in the air. Slight and a Remnant to leave. That got very dangerous for a second. That could have been pretty deadly, honestly. Allison able to survive. Giving up the spree on Allison would be big gold again, just like when they gave it up on the Windrunner. Who's looking for the BKB?
Yeah, especially if you're just slightly behind. Like the way gold is calculated in kills is still kind of funky. Even if you're just behind by a little bit, you get so much out of gold. Out of kills, sorry.
That's pretty unfortunate that they just lost that courier. But it wasn't the full Radiance. It was just the Talisman. So not the worst thing in the world.
You know what's interesting is just a 5k gold lead looking at the CS purely, don't you think? Kind of looks more like a 10k lead.
Yeah, I don't know how it hasn't extended further, but they haven't pushed the lanes in. They haven't gotten these towers to start. Like, the tier 1 still exists mid and bottom. And you'd think with the lead and the way that they were playing, they would have gotten more out of the towers, right?
Definitely. I think they're probably a little bit passive with how strong the Ember right now should feel. A little bit more aggression would definitely be advised. Especially against the CK. He was so weak early on. Now it's actually quite powerful.
Smoke from bottom. Again, getting Allison would be big. They have this Orchid now.
Orchid is such a scary item. The 5-second silence can just completely destroy certain heroes.
Yeah, not really showing on the map either with the smoke and trying to set up. But Allison not allowing that to happen, and Actually, top Zip Zap might be the one who ends up in trouble. Good scan, though. Good intuition.
Yeah, that scan is not easy. For sure. I always wonder, is it the players themselves that do it? Or is it one of the teammates, you know? Could be either. Probably a healthy mix of both.
I would agree with that. Zip Zap, by the way, almost has this BKB. Then you can fight
Wind
into
run's
it.
activated,
There's
though.
that Orchid, but the wind runs out. Now they've got the Bushwhack. Supernova breaks that tree, so able to turn it around and get the kill onto the Snapfire. Supernova used, and they broke that tree, was the sentence I meant. Not saying Supernova. Breaking that tree.
Don't worry, we got it. We're all very well educated.
I hope so. Troll has this BKB now, shipped out. And Orchid on to Allison. And the Rolling Thunder with the blink. The silence. Oh, wait, what?
No.
He just
The
went from
Orchid damage
half
blew him
health to
up.
dead. Oh my god.
Yep. Orchid damage, my friend. I've been lobbying for an Orchid nerf for so long. Like that 5-second silence and the fact that it deals so much damage after. It's ridiculous. For such a cheap cost to like a 3k gold item.
Wow. I just bursted him down, and that was streak gold for him as well. So 600 gold went to the Pangolier.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm starting to see this game kind of play out, and I almost want to say the Radiant have missed timings.
I agree. The Ember Spirit was so strong. After that Ultra Kill 2, the Wind Ranger had a very powerful spike. But after that, they kind of just set back, right? And didn't do much of anything, really.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Never in doubt. Never in doubt.
He did die. You said never in doubt, but he's dead.
Yeah, I meant the CK.
Ah. Why is he rolling thundering? Okay. Did you see that?
No.
He was rolling thundering while being shackled.
Oh, yeah.
Yo,
It was
troll.
It was the Rod of Atos from the Hoodwink. Snapfire's food at this point.
Game is completely back to even. Huh. Serbia definitely making the way better calls like the past 5-6 minutes.
I will say longer than that, yeah.
Radiant is now finally up at minute 21. They missed so many timings, unfortunately, for them. It's gonna get tough to really get into it now from here on out.
Yeah, definitely. God, Snapfire. Constantly dead. Even
Oh, it's
splitting
good for that.
this.
Okay.
That's a
How many
surprise.
kills a kill?
Yeah, but I would have thought maybe bait the Ember to come in with the split available.
Yeah, probably a little bit premature, the activation.
But the Ember had a remnant out anyway. So not like the most commitment made.
How dead would Ember be if you couldn't remnant after you took damage?
Awfully dead. Here comes the CK. Troll activates the ult immediately, gets the kill there onto the Phoenix. They've got the Orchid onto the Ember. They get 2 kills. No split was available, and now CK surrounded means CK's dead.
He almost killed that Ember on like 4 hits. Jesus. CK damage is ridiculous. Good exchange. Finally, Troll got to fight with that BKB. First activation very strong. And you can just see, CK without Bloodthorn, you just can't touch Troll. They missed on the illusions.
Yeah.
Easy Roche.
Now an easy Aegis. Do they
Where's
just
it gonna
push
go
forward
to?
with this?
Yeah, I think you can. Definitely get tier 2s with that.
Question is, can you hit the high ground as well?
High ground is probably a little bit premature, especially in the position they're in right now. Yeah, as we said, they have given up a lot of their leads, so best way to play it from here is get the tier 2s and shut the map down. So Serbia, especially CK, can't farm so freely.
Troll building next. Okay. Not bad. Manta for the CK. I don't know if Manta's enough. It's gonna be a good item for sure, but if you lose CK 1 or 2 more times, I think in quick succession, you might be losing your high ground. And they are
the
pushing
big
towards
problem
top.
is that Manta only removes it from
CK.
yourself. Oh, no. Oh,
Orchid after the wind run and the shackle shot. They've got Radabatos, and they get another kill. 54 seconds. That's at least this tier 2.
Yeah. That's tough. That is real tough.
Now it puts you in this spot where you got to react to your high ground being taken.
I mean, I understand why CKs don't do it, but really, the refusal of buying like an earlier BKB is... It costs many CKs their life today.
Yep. Yep.
Why do you think so many, especially tier 2 and below players, refuse to build BKB?
It's not as appealing of an item.
I mean, of course it's not, but there's a reason why literally every pro player builds it early.
And get that kill, and now they're going to look to follow it up with another one, and they'll kill off the Brewmaster. Both these heroes don't have buyback.
Might be high on time again. They're probably going to check for a buyback, and if they don't have it, they might actually get a tower. Glyph has already been expended. Uh-oh.
Yeah, they backed off. Or at least they were at the tower and didn't immediately go for it. This is a dead tower.
Easily. Troll is super strong right now. He almost got Satanic too. If you just look at the Nepper, if he was completely even with the CK, now look at that.
Phoenix. Fair, balanced.
All
Summary
these
off the
nice
map.
words.
I'm surprised that they didn't pressure for more. Yeah, they got that tier 2, but I always thought that they could get a little bit more out of it.
I agree, they probably could have. But they're probably also scared because they were already leading pretty far just a while back, and then they kind of gave it the other way. So probably just want to be more calculated in their approach now. Which isn't bad per se. They'll still get further and further ahead. And I still think their late game too is very scary.
Again, Spirit Breaker stealing the Wisdom Rune, but dying. Not worth it this late in the game.
No, it is not.
There's the MKB finish.
MKB, huh? Interesting pickup. I know it's good against Brewmaster, but don't you want a Satanic instead, or something to help you survive? We'll see if that ends up costing him or not.
Yeah, the Satanic queued up before.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering why he went away from it. I thought it was the perfect pickup. It's good against Orchid, good against Disarm, Cinder Brew. Like, you need some sort of dispel.
Definitely do. $10,000, $11,000 net worth lead. Windrunner spots the brew. Leipnir, BKB, Supernova even, and this should be a dead egg. They're trying to fight this. Trolls in with the battle trance and has quite a bit of damage, but needs to be able to hold on to this Pango. Unable to do so for the entire duration, and now CK looking to maybe turn it around. They get the kill there on a Mixa from behind with a Scatter Blast. Cookie back towards this CK, and Trolls now hit with the Orchid. The Mortimer's Kisses are enough to help out and get that kill, and I believe with the Cleave killed off the Brew.
Huh. He did kill him off with the Cleave, yeah. That's also why he got tipped. Ah, Troll, man. What a hero. Sometimes his damage output just looks so ridiculous. It's very tough for them to fight into the Radiant if they blow everything onto a Wind Ranger that has a Wind Run activated and pops their BKB. Like, you're going to be so out of position. That's exactly what happened there. I think best targets would actually be... I mean, of course, Wind Ranger, if you can kill her before BKB. But Hoodwink. He's doing so many stunts in the backline. I have to admit, though, his positioning was really good so far in this game.
Yes, Hoodwink's only died once.
Yeah, he's always in the trees. Very hard to reach. It's exactly how you want to play Hoodwink.
I would say Aegis next on the list. And
then high ground.
High ground. Try to finish it off.
And they should not be able to restop it at that point. 70k lead now. Trolls are getting stronger and stronger.
Uh-oh. BKB committed. Ooh, CK coming through to kill the Snapfire. And they also, Allison remnanted away. They've got the charge on Allison. Doesn't matter.
She made it out on Phoenix by using the egg. I thought he was there for sure. Got it off with very, very minuscule health. Still top 3 cores though, all belong to the Radiant. They're still in a very comfortable spot. But in this minute 30 portion and beyond, like, gold starts to matter less and less. Is really how the team fights start.
Yeah. You can see CK still does a lot of damage.
Yeah, always will too.
Brew has Primal Split, but needs to get it off and won't.
Good night to him. And Troll's absolutely shredding Brewmaster now. The evasion doesn't do anything. Probably always want to be on the Earth Panda. Get a juicy extra armor. He finished the Bista Blade already on Troll. He's huge. They scout Roche. That's also the banner, which will be massively helpful in pushing high ground. And they should be able to do it pretty much, no problem.
Troll coming back now.
Wow, it's shredding.
And he heals right through it.
Yeah, Troll has always been one of the best Roche kills in the game.
Runner going top, and so is the rest of the team. Looking maybe for Phoenix, but I don't know if that Icarus dive is going to matter as much. It's the Sunray off the map that makes the difference.
Now with that Aegis, there's a potential that they can breach high ground, but it's still not going to be easy. High ground defense with the die is not. It's not bad at all. With that Phoenix, together with the Spirit Breaker, of course, and the Shadow Blade, very hard to control these heroes. I say that, but it's going for it anyway.
Backdoor gun, top
Oh,
center
they're
racks.
just giving it up for free? Okay. I mean, they can just go mid next.
They're
smoking
behind
from
them. They're
behind.
trying to make the move.
They know that. They have to know that, because no one was based.
Amplified damage. They'll go for the Hoodwink. Gleipnir use power shot in. They'll get the kill on the Hoodwink, who does have buyback and uses it. Primal Split comes through as well. Supernova explodes. Snapfire next to die. They've got two, but well, CK is in trouble. Falls has buyback. Phoenix gets back up out of the high ground. But with this Gleipnir, they control these pandas, and Brew's going to be in a lot of trouble. Shaco all connects. I don't know about that. Gleipnir from behind. They've got the Bushwhack on a 2. They'll take out both. They'll look to take the Aegis away, and they do. But again, it is just the Aegis.
CK has no ult right now as well, so his damage output is very limited.
Oh, and he blinked in.
Oh, yeah.
He blinked in and he bought back. And now the Gleipnir is there. Troll hits away. CK's going to die, and that should wrap this one up.
That was a very brave blink in.
Yeah, and this will be a triple kill for Allison, and they can go to the tier 4s. They know that the CK's dead for 100 seconds. No buyback.
Yeah, you have to be so careful when you blink in like that, especially after using your buyback. Backfired that time. I commend the bravery. He definitely felt like he needed to do something, and I'm kind of inclined to agree with that. But yeah, this game is done, which puts Macedonia, North Macedonia, actually into the winner bracket. I think 4-1 pretty much guarantees that.
Yeah.
So, congratulations to them. That win against Bulgaria really set everything up for them.
All right, there's the kill on the Brew. Did for 100 seconds, but now Phoenix is back. Phoenix is gone. Pango is back.
Tango
And
is
game
not
is
gone.
over. Yeah, not gone.
Yeah. Well, nice game by North Macedonia again. They built up into an early lead, which they kind of gave away, but the way they recovered it was very nice. And then after that, they were very methodical about it.
Yeah. They lost that initial lead. That could have been a big issue, but able to make it happen, you know?
Yeah, I mean, as I said, the match looked pretty easy towards the end. They didn't really make any mistakes after missing the initial timings, I'd say.
Mhm.
That one, of course, is a pretty big one. If you have timings in Dota, you're always going to make the best use of them. Otherwise, why are you building up for timings? You're just going to let the enemy do whatever they want to anyways.
Yeah. But it was really well done going around and making sure that they kept their lead after losing it the first time. The fights were well done. The positioning was really good from the Hoodwink and everybody. So the thing was quite a solid game for North Macedonia. They should be secured for upper bracket. And we've got one more BO1, but it's going to be after a short break. So we'll see you guys in a moment. Stay tuned.
See ya then.